Greetings and peace to wherever you might be listening to this from today. I hope you're doing well and you're enjoying the remainder of the summer season that we have left before the fall comes. Now, the title of this video that I wanted to make today was that this world is an illusion and why there's an internal warfare, like spiritual battle going on between all races, religions, and groups of the world. Now, the way I see it is that we spent this whole life talking about what we can accomplish, how we can outperform the other person, but we are never taught the basic fundamental of being happy. And you're programmed for this routine where you have to meet certain deadlines, react to the bell, hand in certain things by a certain time. So you're basically being trained to be a worker in this machine that's out here in this world. And the way I see it is when you go through the system, you get a job, and you're feeling empty in this world. And most of these people that I've seen wearing their fancy suits and ties and shirts and all that in a world where they're very spiritually empty because they've never been taught that happiness or that fulfillment of what it means to be whole. And everybody has that mindset of how can I outdo the other person, or how can I make myself look good, knowing that once you pass from this life, you're going to leave all that behind. And the only thing that's going to matter is what good did you do for yourself and others. It wasn't about what doctorate degree you had, what fancy job or car or nice suburb you lived in, what your socioeconomic status was. All that is going to get left behind. So the way that I see it is you gotta be kind to everybody, because I've seen people, they go to, even the ones that go to church or pray 5 times a day or whoever they are, there's wickedness that exists in each group that I have noticed. So, it's coming down to that time in this age that we're living in is to pick which side are you really on. It's either you're good or you're on the side of being wicked, where you have bad intentions or envy or hate or jealousy towards somebody that has not done nothing to you. So the way I think it works is, it doesn't matter what faith or race you belong to, how many times you pray a day, because all that is invalidated if your heart's not in the right place and you're not making the effort to serve your fellow man or to serve your family or to serve whoever that comes to you for aid or for assistance. And we just get lost in this mindset that, it's all about money, work, job. You don't prioritize giving time to people that really need it, because you're running after a degree that's only for this life. You're running after a job that's only for this life. And you waste your whole life after an illusion while ignoring things that matter the most, or not making peace with people that matter the most. And we waste our entire lives in this cycle of 9 to 5 and making sure that we don't upset anybody, or we're pleasing everybody while ignoring our own happiness. So I would say make the effort to make peace with whoever you need to make peace with, and start focusing on your own happiness, because this world, everything is by the numbers. Everything gets done by the numbers, and that's the unfortunate truth. And unfortunately, you are a number too in somebody's eyes in some way, shape, or form. For them, you're just a body that warms a seat, or a body that needs to show up to do whatever you need to do. And at the end, you have no other value to them. So you need to create your own value, and you need to basically look yourself in the mirror and have that courage to look others in the eyes and encourage them that, meet with me in person. Because everybody's has this agenda of wickedness, and they want to act like all that on social media. But when you tell them, hey, I want to meet with you in person, and I want to look you in the eye, and do all that stuff and have a meaningful conversation if they have anything against you, but 9 out of 10 they end up avoiding you. Why? Because they don't have the courage to face their own self, let alone you. So I would tell you that, make peace with whoever you can, have good intent, and just know that this life can end at any moment. You know, even if I'm standing here, I could drop down at any moment. But I have that courage knowing that if I were to face the universe or Almighty God, I can face them with a clean heart, knowing I did not do anybody wrong. So this is the season where the spiritual changes are taking place. Because, you know, you're talking about 2012, the real 2012 is now, and starting in 2020 with the Ethiopian calendar. You know, the Gregorian calendar of Pope Gregory and the spell associated with that is always 7 years ahead. So the real 2012 is actually now, and it's not about, you know, the world ending or anything. It's about everybody becoming more spiritually aware and spiritually connected with one another. That was what the whole 2012 thing was about. And it's happening. And it's going to continue to happen with all the chaos that's going to come for the rest of this year and 2020 with the US elections and whatever is yet to come. There is guaranteed chaos. But you need to be that order out of chaos. You have to be that order and that balance, this madness in this world. And I want you to know that it's up to you. You know, you don't have to go to the church or pray 5 times a day in order for you to be a good person. Yeah, those things are good, but if your heart is not clean and you have wicked thoughts for others and you're planning against others and plotting against them and having bad thoughts about them, then that connection between you and the Most High is severed. Because your prayer, you could pray 100 times a day, but if you're a nasty individual with a nasty heart, then that will never reach the source that it's meant to reach at. So I hope this message finds you well. You know, I wish you well in all that you do. Please make peace with whoever you need to make peace with, and start this 2020, aka 2012, with a clean heart, clean mind, and be successful and prosperous in all that you do. And do not let anybody divide you with their hate and their agenda. So, you know, it's up to you. It's your free will, and you have to make the decision to make this world a better place. Thank you, and may you be blessed in all that you do, always, today and tomorrow.